Hello, I'm Todd, your Post 2 Commissioner. I'm outside the lobby of the Board of Commissioners room right now speaking to you. The Airport Authority just had their meeting, and one of the things that came up in their meeting was whether or not they were going to start having the Airport Authority meetings back out at the airport. It's been quite a long time since the Airport Authority meetings have been moved from the airport to here. I just want to make a couple things clear on that. They kind of want people to think that it's because of security reasons that they don't want to do that. And, maybe in their mind that's what it is. And some things have been brought up about some stuff that was out on the internet a long time ago. One of the words used was gray matter, and they kind of pointed the finger towards what some people call the anti-commercial group that does not want to have commercialization of your airport. But the fact of the matter is, the comment that was made on the internet about gray matter did not come from the anti-commercial group or the anti-139 group at all, and I think that in that meeting they were a little unfair about the way they represented that. One more point I'd like to add to that. Besides the gray matter, there were several things that were said up there in the meeting about gray matter and homes getting broke into and different things. And it's almost as if they alluded to the anti-airport group or the stop group that they had some kind of proof that they had done something. The fact of the matter is, nothing's been proved of who's done what. The bottom line is, and those may be a coincidence, maybe whatever, they can think what they want, but the stop people did not do anything that was brought up in that meeting, and that's what was a little disappointing to me, that I've asked Mr. Thompson to speak, and I wanted to make that clear. It's frustrating when you have a meeting and they get to say something about the other side, and the other side doesn't get to say something back or rebuttal or whatever you want to call it, and that's just not the way to do it. And again, bottom line is, Calvin told me he wanted to go back out to the airport his last 6 months. I thought it would be a great step in the right direction to start the healing process. All these things can, and I think a lot of things came out of today's meeting that'll help start the healing process. I asked to speak, and they did not want to allow me to speak. The reason that they didn't want to allow me to speak, I was told, because they were out of time. However, the meeting started at 9 and just ended at 11 o'clock. I only wanted to have a couple, 3 minutes to clarify that. There was one of the commissioners that had been talking about getting the Airport Authority meetings moved back to the airport. However, myself and a few other people were in a meeting with Calvin Thompson several months ago, and Calvin made it clear to us that he was on the Airport Authority for just the rest of this year, and that would be it for him, and that he wanted to spend the rest of this year out there having the Airport Authority meetings at the airport. And I support that. I think that's where they should be. We want to talk about protection for protecting the Airport Authority and protecting the citizens, but the fact of the matter is, through time, I guess tempers can get a little heated and people can get a little frustrated, but I think both sides, for the most part, have handled themselves pretty well, and especially in public meetings. I haven't ever felt like I wasn't safe in any group, anywhere that we've had these meetings. We had the environmental assessment meeting that was a big meeting first week of December last year. Rainy night, cool night, a lot of people out there, a very big meeting, passions on both sides of the issue, and other than a few people saying a few things out loud, I think the meeting was went very well. I think the public handled themselves well. I think both sides that supported the commercialization and the people that didn't support the commercialization, I think we all did a good job, and I think everybody, for the most part, was respectful to one another. And not at any time did I feel like myself or my wife were in any kind of danger. I feel like the meetings should be moved back out there to the airport. It's meetings about the airport, and the perception is that maybe there's a reason why they don't want people out at the airport for these meetings. What's going on that they don't want you there? And I think the airport authorities should be able to have the meetings out at the airport, and the citizens should be able to attend there, and we can see what's going on out there, good, bad, or indifferent, agree with it or not agree with it. But the fact of the matter is, I think that's where they should be, and I think the citizens on both sides of the issue are going to do the right thing and be respectful of one another. That's what's happened so far in the last 2.5 years, and I don't see that changing. So I just wanted to make that clear. I was a little frustrated that I didn't get to speak during the meeting, but wanted to kind of let you know where we stood on that issue, where I stand on it. And I felt like if we could move those meetings back out there to the airport, that would be one step in a positive direction to unify people and realize that, hey, we got good citizens that are passionate about the issue on both sides of the issue, but we're going to be respectful to one another. And I think that's what that's about. So other than that, I hope you guys will make it a great day in Paulding County. Thank you for your time.